started this mini album while I was on vacation and I wanted to show you what I did so far. This is some beaded chain and a butterfly charm that I got from the jewelry aisle of Joann's and used to decorate the ring. And the letters are the Doodlebug sugar-coated chipboard letters, and I covered them with glossy accents so they wouldn't shed glitter and so they would look like a puffy epoxy. I also covered those butterflies with glossy accents, and I decorated that vine sticker with big pieces of bling to look like flowers. I covered these pages with paper and made an accordion photo mat for 3x3 photo by just folding some paper and decorating it with stamping and patterned paper. And I added some chipboard accents. I did more of the glossy accent butterflies on this page. And then here on the back, I covered a page and decorated with a sticker. And some bling. So this album has that much completed so far, and now I'm going to get going on the rest of it. I decided to add an additional page, which is a tag shape that I cut out on an AccuCut machine at the Scrapbook store where I did some cropping while I was on vacation. And I'm going to ink the edges with Colorbox pigment ink in Robin's Egg Blue. And I thought I wanted to decorate it with some flowers, and I'm going to try to make the flowers look shiny by covering them with embossing powder and then covering them with layers of ultra thick embossing enamel. And this is an idea I got from Velma from Girls Gone Scrappy. So I've covered them with Versamark and ultra thick embossing enamel, and now I'm just going to melt the embossing enamel, and I'm going to do many layers of it. And so here you see it gives them kind of like almost like a sea glass look. They're almost transparent. So I really like that look, so I'm decorating them with a pink button, just using some white embroidery floss to thread the button. I'm attaching the button with a glue dot, and then I'm going to use glossy accents to attach the flowers to each other because they are very, very shiny now. And I'm going to continue decorating the tag with a scallop circle I punched from some grid paper to make a journaling spot, and I'm just doing the edges in Colorbox Orchid pigment ink, which is a bright pink of theirs, and gluing it down. And I'm going to glue down my flower now. Now I'm holding down the flower and using my left hand to continue to decorate the page a little bit. And then on the back of the page, I'm going to put spread your wings in tiny alphabets, letters. You can see how I lined them up on my ruler so they would be straight and I can move them where I wanted. And now I am positioning the letters for wings exactly where I want them. And I'm burnishing everything with a bone folder to get it nice and tight. And now I'm going to decorate wings with glossy accents to make it look puffy. And then I'm going to do faux stitching. And now I'm going to continue on with the next page and create a folding photo mat with some room for journaling. And I'm going to decorate the outside with this basic gray sticker that I embossed with clear embossing powder and then ran through my Xyron. And now I'm just inking the edges of the photo mat. And I'm putting a glue dot. I'm using my grid mat to center up a glue dot on the page because I'm going to put down this blue ribbon here to use as a tab to pull to open the photo mat. So I'm going to glue the decorated piece of white paper down with the border sticker, and then I'm going to add another button. There's quite a few more buttons in this. You can see how I store my needle with the embroidery floss right on it, and I just stick it into a makeup sponge so it doesn't stab me. And now I'm going to stick down my button. And I only have 2 colors of embroidery floss, white and off-white. I forget what DM calls it. If it's ecru, it might be ecru. But it's basically just a vanilla or natural color. I figure either white or vanilla works for most pictures, or most color schemes. So now I'm using my Fiskars circle cutter to make some nesting circles out of grid paper and pattern paper. And I did this because I wanted to put quite a few bright round tags on the next page, which will be a pocket page. And I like the idea of round tags. I saw some round tags in Laura's video from Following the Paper Trail and her Sunkissed video, and I really liked how they looked, so I'm going to be making some round tags. And they'll have pattern paper on one side and they'll have grid paper on the other, so they'll have places for small round photos or journaling or just look pretty. Now I'm going to add some ribbon. These are little spools of ribbon I got at Joann's. I think they're actually Joann's brand ribbons, and they're 3 yards for $1, which is plenty of ribbon of any one color for me. I don't like to buy big spools of ribbon, so this is a good alternative for me. And now I'm going to decorate the ribbons with basic gray bling in opposite colors. So on the blue I'm going to put pink. On the pink I'll put blue, and then on the green I think I will put some yellow. And now that I have all the ribbons done, I thought they looked a little plain, so I actually am drawing a wobbly line, single black line around the edges, just to give the edge some more definition. Now I'm going to start the pocket page, so I'm going to cover this with adhesive so I can stick it down to my cardstock page, or chipboard page rather. And I'm using a chipboard album from Cosmo Cricket. It's one of their blackboard albums. This is the Gracie album. So now I'm trimming it out. And I want to make a pocket. So, before I get started on the pocket, I'm going to sand down all the edges so that when I ink the edges later, the color will show up more vibrantly. I'm going to use glossy accents to draw a very thin line of glue all the way around the border on half of the page so I can make a pocket. So as you can see there at the top of the page, I let that sit and dry, and then I trimmed it out, and I just decorated it with a basic gray border sticker and some black ink around the edges.